officially leaving San Miguel de Allende. I still haven't learned how to say it. I'm really sorry. Our friends who let us shower the other day gave us so many pins of places to visit in Mexico, so we are excited to take you guys along to visit all of these cool spots. You're gonna love it.
Alex's test, my test. How you doing back here?
Not great.
It looks like Alex may have COVID. What do we do? We're in the van. She's already thrown up once. That's why this is here.
Oh, don't tell all my secrets.
She is definitely not feeling well. I'm going to be taking care of her today. We canceled every call that we had, everything that we had going on, we canceled because Alex's health is more important. We're debating on if we should do this whole stint in the van. Do I sleep with a mask on? Like, how does this work? I don't know how this works.
Yeah. Technically, I don't think you're supposed to take care of me. But I took 2, and I was positive both times, and Frank was like, maybe the test is broken. And he took it, and does not have it. So I think the test is not broken.
I also don't feel like a hint of being sick at all, where Alex obviously has every kind of symptom in the book.
Headache, fever, chills, aches.
Yeah.
Nausea.
It all came up last night. She started having...
My nose was kind of hurting.
Yeah.
And then I woke up this morning and it was so dry and my throat was dry and my neck was hurting. Mm-hmm. And then I started getting the shivers and I was like, oh, yeah, that's not good.
So who knows? I mean, I took a test. I don't have it so far. But we eat and drink and share a bunch of things, which we shared yesterday. So
yeah, I felt great yesterday.
Yeah. We're looking at Airbnbs possibly. We're looking at maybe staying in the van if that doesn't get, accepted. We were on the way to Hot Spring. Obviously, we can't go and do that now.
That would be awful right
Yeah.
now.
We have about a week or so before we have to be in, it's like 10 days before we have to be in Mexico to go to this ballet. So hopefully I don't get sick too, and then we could go to the ballet. But we'll obviously be doing all the things that we think we're supposed to do to make sure that nobody else beyond Alex gets sick. Love you, babe. Can I have a kiss? No, I'm kidding, I'm joking.
I just puked.
I was about to pull my mask down jokingly, but I don't even want to joke like that.
Frankie's been very good. He went to the pharmacy for me this morning and picked up some random things. I think the thing that he got me made me throw up, but I'm not gonna blame him for that. I took some vitamins. I have no appetite right now. I think like when you can't sleep but you're sleepy, but then your brain's just like having conversations about like crazy shit. That's me right now.
Another thing is it's going to be about 84 degrees outside today at the midpoint of the day, so I don't know. Maybe we need air conditioning. I don't want Alex to feel like she's overheating or anything, so...
There's no RV parks.
No, there's no RV parks. Wish us luck. Hopefully we get a response from this Airbnb and we could go stay there.
The Airbnb is also, you get the whole thing to yourself and it's a contactless check-in, and so it's like a little apartment, so we should technically never see anybody else. So that's pretty good.
In almost 3 years, I guess 2.5 years since COVID began, Alex and I have both never had it, and it's taken till now for one of us to actually have caught it. Of course, we're in a foreign country, we're in a place that at least we feel comfortable now at this point because we've been here long enough. It's kind of odd that she caught it because we really don't have much contact with people.
You said someone coughed in my face?
Somebody coughed as we were walking down the street the other day, and it was like on Alex, and then immediately after she like sneezed. And I made a joke like, oh, she coughed on you, so you tried to sneeze it away, and then now she's sick. I guess the sneeze wasn't good enough.
Right. I'm going back to sleep.
Okay, love you.
Love
Good
you.
night.
Go isolate over there.
I'm gonna go sit in the front seat.
You can, I feel bad for you too. Like, you should go explore and...
I'm gonna walk around for a bit.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing for me to do is kind of get out of the house and walk around. Do you want me to make a double bag system for you again?
Probably, and like chuck that.
Of course, yeah. Bye, Alex. I'm gonna go explore the town a little bit while Alex relaxes and just see what this town has to offer. It's super cute already. There's this really cute piece of architecture here that you could kind of like swing this bell and the weight of it will just like bring it around and then it will land directly in the center. Oh, really fun. they don't have much in the store at the moment. They will have a lot more. They're making fresh bread at the moment, and they'll have it in about 3 hours. This right here is a quesadilla, and they have all different types of cheese available here. There's a cute little like market down here where you can buy a bunch of things. They have like trinkets, handmade stuff from the people here. Right now I'm just looking for food because I am starving. I was walking down through the market, I noticed all these beautiful trees and this little square that they have here. This is like a quad, you know, where people come and hang out. I can imagine back in the day this being like somebody's home, and like a bunch of people lived here, and then this was the play area, like a school almost. This town must be known for like cheese and wine because it seems to be everywhere. Every single place that I walk past has something to do with wine and cheese. There were a lot of farms on the way here, so I'm guessing they're super close to the source. So that's something that they've grown to accommodate for people.
So the Airbnb that we were trying to book just wrote back and said that they're painting, so they won't be able to accommodate us. I mean, technically we could stay in the van, but it would be nice to have a shower and maybe a bathtub and maybe, you know, a real toilet. And this one wasn't that expensive. It was all the things, but now we're back to the drawing board.
So they have like this beautiful pink like cathedral in the distance here. It's one of the things that I want to come and see. It looks absolutely beautiful in this blue sky. It's incredibly amazing how well kept and how put together this cathedral still is, or this temple. It's pretty magnificent inside too as well. Didn't even know this place existed. If we wouldn't have just looked on I-Overlander for a really quiet, tranquil spot, we would never found this town. I decided to choose this restaurant. Let's see if they have something for me. So I will say, without having Alex here, it is much harder for me to, you know, convert my English into Spanish. I'm trying very much, but somebody who speaks English is gonna wait on me. I tried to use Google Translate and it just wasn't going over too well. Here's what I was looking for. I'm very excited to cut and eat it. It seems like when you make a French bread pizza back in the States, that's kind of what it reminds me of, but this one has beans on it, then some cheese, one has onions, and the other one has a ton of veggies. And then he's also giving me this salsa here, and this is like a cactus salsa, so I'm gonna throw that on top too and devour this thing. That's really good. It has a ton of flavor to it. I can imagine it with the meat on it as well. I like it. I think I might even pick it up and eat it. Get my hands dirty. I must say, that was fabulous. The umbrellas that are hanging from up here are so cute. They make these like little perfect shade spots all over the ground. The pharmacies here, if you know what you need, all you have to do is go in and tell them, and then you could get whatever it is that you need. Then I simply asked the pharmacy lady, Laura, where I could find monoclonal antibodies. And she said, this pharmacy up here should have them. Hopefully it helps Alex and makes her feel better. That's the only thing we could ask for. So what the pharmacist just gave to me was exactly what she got prescribed to her when she actually had COVID. So once again, it was 500 pesos, and then I got 2 different packs of it. So that way if I get sick, then I could take it too, and we know that will be okay. So I got ivermectin and monoclonal antibodies. I'm gonna bring them over to Alex now, drop them off so she could start her cycle on that, and then I'll make my way over to the hotel.
These are very controversial in America. They sell them over the counter in Mexico. And the pharmacist said that when she got COVID, this is what she got prescribed. So, I'm gonna do it.
Take it down. How you feeling?
I have a fever for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm hot, but I'm like freezing. But then I'm sweaty.
Well, you're a trooper right now, babe. You look like you're doing okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know how to take this.
So I'll get my phone out and we'll translate
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I feel so bad for you, Alex.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, down the hatch. Let's hope I don't puke him up. Okay. We booked a hotel room. It'd be nice to have, you know, all the facilities.
We want to splurge for the one with the bathtub, but we don't really have that kind of cash for 3 nights.
So, we're heading over now. Check you later.
It's very, very beautiful, and there is an amazingly beautiful pool in the courtyard. I'll probably be doing some swimming. Hopefully, I don't feel bad, and if I do, I'll stay away from the area. But there are beautiful slides for the kids. If you do have kids and you are going to come to this area, it is quite beautiful. Alex is already...
Me and Paco be right here.
Alex already made it right.
Chilling.
You chilling with the mama?
Chilling with the mama.
Good boy.
That shower was worth $100.
I agree.
Yeah.
Alex, are you okay? You're not feeling well.
It's day 2.
It's day 2. We got some new drugs here. So these are from our friend Frank.
Frankie the man.
We met Frank in Guadalajara. Frank is the person who runs the hospital in Guadalajara. We talked to him, we asked him like what type of drugs that we should get. He asked a bunch of different questions, and he's like, these are the ones that you could use that are no prescription and they should help tremendously. So yeah, I got Alex some stuff that she'll be taking a pill a day, 3 times a day for basically all of them. And hopefully she's better soon. I did just order us some soup and some tacos from the spot here. I'm trying to avoid contact with people and stuff just in case I wind up getting sick too. I did take a test and I'm negative. Maybe I'll take another one tomorrow and just make sure that I'm still negative. But it sucks being sick. It really sucks.
Oh. Got some room service. I didn't really eat anything yesterday, maybe like a little bit of yogurt. I just like had no interest. And then I tried to have a little bit of yogurt this morning and it was...
It's still here, let's just put that, there it is.
Yeah, it tastes like an ashtray.
Oof.
So everything that I've in my mouth just like tastes like an ashtray, which is really gross. So I'm hoping that this soup tastes like soup. Would be really nice.
That would be really nice.
Alright.
You took a bite.
It tastes like
Soup.
with like a fun aftertaste.
Well, we'll keep feeding you taste buds. Maybe we'll give you some spicy stuff, and then that might bring it back a little.
Tastes better than the yogurt.
What is really nice though is that even with the room, like this is room service, tacos, soup, you can basically get whatever you want here. Paco's very excited about it too. But this was only 140 pesos. So that's under $10 for both of these. If you were in like a normal hotel, it would be like $20 a plate.
So hopefully this will give me a little bit more strength. I've been feeling kind of like lightheaded and dizzy, and not eating, I'm sure not helping that. So gonna take it down. Yeah. So I'm definitely doing a little bit better. I was able to stand up in the shower for the whole shower, which is an accomplishment. Frankie went and grabbed some stuff to make soup, so we're gonna make soup.
You're gonna do it, or you want me to do it?
I mean, you can better do it.
I mean, I could do it. That way you're not working.
Yeah.
Just relax. I mean, pretty soon you're gonna have to be taking care of me probably.
Okay, Frank makes soup.
My ears got a little itchy today, so I don't know if that's the first sign or not. We'll find out soon.
Hope not.
I hope not too.
Okay, Frank, make soup.
Alright. So here's my attempt to cook soup. Drop some onions in that beef. Just chopped up some garlic. And I don't know the next step. What do you think? Look at it.
It's so yummy. Thanks, buddy.
Did I do a good job?
Did great.
You gotta try it first.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Give me a pound.
Good job. It doesn't taste like garbage.
What?
Everything earlier tasted like garbage.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking you meant it in the sense like it's not that good. But then again, Alex kind of like maybe lost its taste. And then we realized that the quinoa that she put, is that quinoa?
Huh?
The quinoa that she put in her cereal in the morning actually has like kind of like a burnt flavor to it, is what I told her. And she was like, oh. And then she tried something else and was like, oh, I could actually taste that. So I don't think that she lost her taste so much.
Actually, very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying.
Yes.
It looks nice and colorful.
Mm-hmm. The good news is that I'm feeling like 99% better than I was 2 days ago. The bad news is that I still am very positive for COVID. So,
Very positive.
it's like a bright red line. I think Frank has sympathetic COVID pains because he's not actually sick.
How do you know? You worry my secrets? My ear does hurt a little bit.
His ear hurts a little bit.
Like I keep feeling like I have like a. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm talking to you. Yeah, I don't think I have it still. My ear does hurt a little though. It's weird. Paco definitely has sympathy COVID. Even though Alex has been sick this whole time, we've been in the same household, we've slept in the same bed together. I've been keeping my distance throughout the day and stuff. I am still negative. I just keep coming up negative. I don't know, maybe I'm like Superman and I can't get it. Who knows?
Said it took her 3 days
It's been 3 days already.
since I first got sick.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, it's our 4th day.
We're having a healthy little breakfast. Frank went to the fruiteria across the street, which is very handy, and picked up a papaya and some other things. And trying to have like a mono meal for breakfast to be easy on digestion. So here's the thing, Alex is starting to feel better, and I'm thinking I might just have like sympathy COVID. I told him he would be like awful if I was pregnant. I would just feel like, everything that
Oh,
she
I can
feels.
feel the baby kicking.
Like my whole body feels weak, and maybe it's because I didn't eat well enough today, maybe.
We haven't really been eating because I haven't really been feeding you.
My throat is dry. Keep getting the chills. And yeah. I have a little bit of a cough too.
Yeah. So we're gonna do another COVID test for Frankie while we camp out dinner. Don't tell the management.
It says no smoking right behind you.
I'm not smoking. There's no smoke.
I almost don't want to know, because then I feel like it might even feel worse.
I don't mean to laugh at you. But it's kind of funny.
It is funny because like you were legit sick and like you were kind of fine. Like you were shitty for 2 days, but like not shitty in the sense of like I become fucking useless.
Woman flu versus man flu.
It's gonna be negative again.
It's gonna be negative, I'll bet.
It's 100% gonna be negative.
Frank's just
I just have sympathy sickness. The weird shit is like I actually feel sick. Like I legit have a cough. I have a dry throat and mouth. yeah, like I said, I have the chills and like my body just feels like weak. Like every time I move, I'm like, oh. You know, I was walking up and down hills like the last 2 days to like go to the store and do all those things. I felt fine. And now I just kind of am getting pulled into it.
He's definitely negative.
Going under, babe.
You don't have COVID.
Huh?
Stop crying. Like you don't have anything.
But how do we know that? Just because I don't have COVID doesn't mean I don't have something else.
Yeah.
I have a mental illness. I probably should say that. It sounded really bad. It sounded really bad. I'm sorry.
He definitely has a mental illness right now. His mental illness is sympathy COVID, and I appreciate that you want to be sympathy for me. But please stop.
I'm trying. It's not like I had diarrhea really bad yesterday, and I still have gas really bad today.
Why don't you tell the whole world?
That could be because of something I ate. I had actual ice cream yesterday, and then we had a soup that I was like, who wants this soup? You just drink your freaking dinner. Like, you have to really like to drink your dinner if you want that type of soup. And that immediately after I started having it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have poo soup later.
Oh my god, okay. TMI. I did not give that many details about my experience, and you don't even have COVID, so chill, okay?
How do you know? This test are liars.
Okay, took one last shower, and now we're packing up to get out of here. Paco becomes so funny when we're like getting ready to go anywhere. He's like worried and sitting by the door and watching us. I think he's, I don't know, we would never leave you, buddy. We would never leave you, buddy. We would never leave you. You wanna go back to the van? Frank is still like in and out, but he's still testing negative, so I don't know what's going on with that. We've decided to drive about an hour and 45 minutes to another campsite. So rather than spending $100 a night, it's gonna be 100 pesos a night, which is very nice. And yeah, still give you some of the luxuries that you would have here. Obviously not all of these luxuries, but something's better than nothing, especially if he's still not feeling 100%. Me either. I mean, listen to me talk. He heard you coming. I don't know why he's like... How's it going, buddy?
It's going. I'm just trying to keep myself moving right now. I woke up in the middle of the night last night with a crazy headache. I had to like lay in the shower and leave the water on. I'm still negative for COVID, so I don't know what's going on with me. But it's nice that we're leaving and get back into the van because I've really missed the van. Maybe I'm just like house sick or tiny van sick.
We went into the van last night for a little bit to like, I don't even know what we were doing the dishes and whatever. And he was like, I feel so much better in here. I'm like, you want to sleep in here? He's like, we paid money to stay in the other place, so let's stay in the other place. So I think we're both missing our bed and missing Olive and ready to get back in there.
Olive, we missed you!
This feels good.
Yeah, this feels right.
Yeah.
This feels like where I need to be. I feel like I'm getting all my mojo back. I just need to sit in the freaking driver's seat. That's it.
All right, well, let's go. We're heading to our next adventure. Let's hope it's a little bit more fun and exciting and less than this one, okay? If you want to see what we've been doing before here, click this video right here. And to follow us to 9 countries in 9 months, click that subscribe button.
We hope you have an F&A day.
A huge thank you to all of our Patreons, and if you want to find out the scoop on what happened to Frankie, you're gonna have to come and join us there.